I think the
So what
stories
do we
are
hear?
going a little deeper and very touching one by one what we're listening. So today I'm gonna share one of the most beautiful experience that I've had in my life, and I am gonna cherish this experience throughout my life. It was when I was in second year of my college, and it was a college trip to Nainital, Ranikhet, and Kosani. So there's a lot I can talk about the entire trip, but I would like to stick with Kosani. It was 4 a.m. in the morning. We were supposed to catch a bus from Nainital to Kasoni. So we had a bus which carried almost 65 students with two buses. And 4 a.m. in the morning, the temperature in the month of it was mid of October in Nainital, and the temperature was somewhere around 1.5 degrees Celsius. And I was the only one from the batch who took liberty to go and take shower before we board the bus. And that had taken I felt a little sick during that time, and then I was being treated in the bus with necessary medical stuff, and I almost slept for like 1 hour or so, and we had just crossed Nainital. And when I wake up, it was a slight sunrise, we could see. It was around 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, and we could feel that okay, it's gonna be morning soon. The roads which we were taking was so narrow. We could feel the bumps on the road. We could feel, and we were like hell scared that okay, are we going to reach Kasoni or no? What happened was, slowly, as soon as we started seeing the light coming in, so was the fog, the early morning fog where nothing was being visible on the road, and it was completely blank until 10 a.m. in the morning. The road what we were traveling was quite empty. We did not see any inhabitants on the entire journey. And soon after we reached Ranikhet, where we had a first stop, we had our first meal of the day. And that's where when we started seeing people around us. Again, after a short break from Ranikhet, we went to a temple of bells over there. I forgot the name of it was a Devi temple. I don't remember the name of the temple right now, but it was a temple surrounded full of bells, and people used to go and tie bells over there so that their wishes get fulfilled. And it was a beautiful view altogether in between those green landscapes and the mountains around, to see such a beautiful small temple and so many villages around there. By the time we reached Kusani, it was already 7 in the evening. When we landed, we didn't know where we were gonna stay, what was the arrangement, but it was a beautiful hotel resort which was booked by our college. We landed to the hotel. We were taken for dinner, but we were all so dead tired that hardly some of us had taken dinner. And at least I decided to just hit the bed and go to sleep. That was my thing to do in the morning. That was my thing to do in the night because I was dead tired with the entire journey. 6 in the morning, I woke up. My roommate, Sanam, was sleeping beside. And I thought, okay, now what to do? I'm so fresh and I know nobody's going to wake up before 8 or 9 in the morning. So let me see. It was so chilled. It was so cold at that time. We didn't have mobiles to check the temperature. So they had this small temperature device on every bed where you can go and literally check what the temperature is there. And it was 1 degree. So I pulled myself, put my coat, my shawl, and everything. And I took the liberty to open the window. And there I see my roommate waking up and shouting at me that what the hell is wrong with you? I said, okay, I'm sorry, I won't disturb you. I shut the window, I sat outside in the chill. I don't know why, but I was enjoying the chill of 1 degree in the morning. I don't know, there's something about the chill that I've always enjoyed. The one thing that I saw that morning was beyond words. It was first time that I experienced a sunrise so beautiful, so serene, and so peaceful. I could see a tiny ray, a crimson red ray falling right somewhere on some peak of the mountain. I'm like, wow. And slowly, with few seconds, with few minutes, I could feel it spreading into a golden yellow color, scaled all the white mountains. And you won't believe what was that. It was the Nanda Devi mountain range of Himalayas.
Wow.
And that was the first thing I witnessed. I always saw Himalayas in photographs, but watching Himalayas sitting in the room of my balcony, witnessing that sunrise, it gave me goosebumps. I can even have a goosebump right now. And the beauty of the place where we were staying, at every room from the resort could see the entire range of Himalayas. Within few minutes, I could see that not just Nanda Devi, I saw Panchachula, I saw Kedarnath range, everything all in one panoramic view. That was the only place in Kasani where you could see the entire panorama of Himalayan range. And that's something still never goes away from my eyes. And I just thoroughly enjoyed the mountain. And I insisted to all my friends in the group that please wake up early in the morning and make a point that you enjoy the sunrise in the morning. I'm not an early riser. I hate sunrises. I never wake up for the sunrise. But that morning, it it just took my heart away. And that was the day when we had a meeting with our teachers. I also requested all my teachers that please make sure everybody wakes up. Please put everybody on alarm, and it's worth seeing. So that day, and then we were very curious that okay, we can see Himalayan from here. So now there's so much to do in this place. I was too excited to go all the places in this place. And to my shock, my professor came over and he explained to all of us that guys, this is the small town of Kosani, located in the Bageshwar district of Uttarakhand. It was just named Uttarakhand at that time when we visited. And there is nothing for you to do over here. You just have to be in this resort. It's a lesson that we want you to learn, that how do you appreciate the nature. And this is all you have to do. You have to be here. There's only one place that you can go around, and there was nothing there. There are no mall roads. There are no shops. There were no other hotels and resorts at that point of time. There was only one waterfall over there, which we were not allowed to go because it was already beginning of winters and there was no point going in there. And the teachers did not wanted anybody to get wet and fall sick. So the best part about it was that we were just supposed to stay in that resort. We may move out of the resort, but there was nothing more we were allowed to do except a place called Anashakti Ashram. So that was the ashram where Gandhiji had gone and written his books. And we were not interested at first. We were like, okay, what are we going to do in an ashram? I mean, that was the age when I never understood the concept of ashram. But chalo, we decided, okay, at least that's one place that we can go. And we went. We had to literally track it from our place to Anashakti Ashram. It was a very it was not at all a smooth way to go to this Anashakti Ashram. And we decided that no matter what, let's just go. And we took a help of one of the villagers that the hotel people had arranged for all of us. And we were supposed to go in few batches and stay there. So when we went to Anashakti Ashram, the temperature it was around 10 and 11. The temperature was still 7-8 degrees in the morning. Very chilled, very windy. But a pinch of sunlight was like how you add a salt to your spicy food. And trust me, we all enjoyed sitting there. Few of my friends who played guitar, they played some bhajans, and we thoroughly enjoyed our time. It was for 1 hour or so, and we were supposed to come back to our resort. And we were all sitting down in the lawn of our resort and staring at the Himalayan range, just adoring the beauty that God had bestowed upon us, because this is something we were never gonna enjoy, we were never gonna feel. And for next 2 days that we were supposed to be in the resort, we took all our time to play all the outdoor games, to do dancing, to do singing, everything in the lawn. We requested the resorts to put the lunch in the lawn in the lunch hours, because dinner we couldn't ask them, because dinner in the night the temperature would fall into minus. So we could not request for that. But I think that beauty of Himalayan range is gonna stay with me for my life. And I wish I can again go sometime to that beautiful place. Now that place is very, very commercialized. There are a lot of other resorts in the vicinity, I've heard, and a lot has changed over there. At that time, there was only one hotel in the entire Kosani village. And to tell you, that is the last town from where the journey of people who tracks Himalaya starts. And even the pilgrimage like Badrinath, Kedarnath, and all, they all also start from the same place. So yeah, that's all about my journey to Kasani and to the Himalayan ranges.